Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at the Great Holiday Home Show in Harrogate and I'm going to be having a closer look at this. It's the Adria Active Duo. It's their pop-top camper van and we're going to be having a look at this highly spec model. So what do we need to know about it? Well, this camper van is the first of the type from Adria and it's based on the Renault cab and chassis and the van, as we can see. The reason they've gone for Renault as opposed to VW or Ford is simply because this model is actually the latest model from Renault, and so there's not going to be any changes till maybe 2027 or 2028. So we do have a good idea of how it's going to remain and also a fixed pricing. What do we need to know though? So this model, it is available in a diesel engine with either 110 brake horsepower and a manual, or this one which has got 155 brake horsepower, I believe, 150, and it's an automatic version. Let's have a look at some of the sizes. So size-wise, this is a really good size compact camper van. It's 4.99 metres long, so just short of 5 metres. And the colour scheme, although it's in silver here, it is available in 5 colours altogether. As you can see, it has got that canvas pop top there. We have erected it for today's vlog. Prices on the Active Duo, they start at £62,795, although this model here is very well spec'd and it's just short of £77,000. And as I say, this has got the larger engine and it has got the automatic gearbox. Now, interestingly enough, height-wise, so this camper, they have specially lowered this because with the added roof, it comes in at 2 metres and 10 centimetres. However, they've managed to lower it on the suspension and it does not affect the ride, and it's now 1 metre and 99. So that's great for height barriers, because many of you will know that height barriers are often set at 2 metres to keep us camper vanners out. So that's not going to be an issue. You're also going to be able to drive this camper on your B licence, your category B licence. It weighs in with a maximum weight of just over 3,000 kilos or 3 tonnes, and you are going to get a payload of about 623 kilos. So on the front, we can see that big Renault badge there, the chrome grille. We've got some little spotlights and some LED headlights, and the nice wing mirrors are matching there. It does actually look really nice on the front. I do like it, and they've added the Adria insignia there. You've probably noticed as we come down the offside that this camper does have sliding doors on the near side and the offside. So if you're pitched up, you can get out on both sides. We have got a wind out 2-lay canopy. Now I have wound the canopy out. It's a manual wind out, so you literally roll it out by hand and then put the legs down. I'll just move around this side so we can just see if we can get a little bit closer look here. I'll just lift us up. So as I say, it is a 2-lay canopy. Very good size. I'll just come under it as well. So this is ideal for giving us shade on those hot days. So this is the exterior of the Active Duo, and if we'll have a look at the back again, we've got a really good sized rear window there. We've got the silver back, there's sort of the black bumper strip, we've got the Renault badge, and it is based on the Renault Trafic, and we have got a reversing camera and parking sensors as well. You just see the camera there. Right, so that's basically the exterior of the Active Duo. Let's have a look at some of the features now. So we'll start here on the passenger side. So we have got passenger door, obviously. We'll open that up and we have got these captain's chairs. Now they do swivel round. The passenger one's swiveled so we can see that. I'll just move us round a little bit. So here we can see this. I'll climb in. This seat swiveled. Then we've got the driver's seat. We've got this nice Renault cab. A big infotainment system there, huge screen. We've got our automatic gearbox and we have got air conditioning in this cab up here. As I say, this is the auto with higher brake horsepower. I'll spin us round. So as I move round, now this is the rock and roll bed. It has got a mechanism down here where you pull the lever, pull the bar, and that is going to extend out into your bed, but during the day for seating. And I'll just show you, I'm now sat down. There's a good amount of floor space in this camper van, so I'd be quite happy with that. Now it is 4 berth. You can sleep 2 people on that rock and roll bed. The other 2 berths are up here in the roof. Now with the pop top, it gives you that great extra headroom. So if during the day you want it on sort of day mode, when you stood around, then you've got that space. And let's just stand up and have a look. So here we've got all this additional head space here. We have got the grab handles for pulling it down. I'm not going to demonstrate the operation of the roof. I have done that before on a campervan video that I did, but I won't be doing that today. The actual, I'll just go up here though. Now the maximum weight on top of this is 150 kilos. I will just pull this down by hand though, so we can see the bed space. So this is now with the sort of roof pop top pulled down, and you can see there the amount of space you're going to get in the other 2 berths. That's a good amount of space, to be honest. I'll just put that back up. There we go. Right. That feels fairly sturdy, and there's a lot of room up there. And because this is a wider camper than the VW, then you're probably going to get a little bit more space just, you know, width-wise up there. Okay, so we've had a look at the seat that turns into the rock and roll bed. Let's have a look at the heating system. So over here we can see that we've got the Webasto heating system that operates on here. That runs off diesel. We've got USB and we've got controls for the water and the lighting. The benefit with the diesel is as long as you've got diesel, you're going to have heating. This camper does take a gas bottle. I think it's a 2.5 or a 2.7 litre gas bottle. We'll have a look at that when we trot round the back end. If you run your heating off gas and you run out of gas, you're going to get cold, and I experienced that myself. So the diesel is a really good heating system. So those controls are there. Then as we come round, we find the kitchen area. So kitchen, as I say, we do have a gas bottle on the model, and that's going to operate this gas ring here. We've just got 1 gas ring and a small sink area. This little active duo, it does have an onboard fresh water tank, and that's going to be a 15 litre fresh water tank. There is a fill point outside, and again I will show you that shortly. We've got a little pull-out drawer here for sort of cutlery and what have you. And we are getting a compressor fridge. It's a 42 litre fridge with a little freezer compartment there. 42 litres, not bad. Compressor, it runs off the 12 volt system. This fridge does not run off gas, it will only run off your electric. So that's what compressor basically means, as opposed to the absorption. Absorption will run off gas and electric. So that's 42 litre compressor. Storage wise, we'll have a little bit of a look as we go into the back, but we do have this shutter here, which I might have to show you that from behind, but that slides up and we've got a nice little storage compartment in there. Obviously if the rock and roll bed's down, you're going to be able to get in there much easier. Okay, so let me dive out of this. I'll dive out of this door first of all. Right. So let's just have a look back in there. So we can see now our kitchen space, our fridge space, our rock and roll bed, our front seats, and this fantastic huge pop top as well. Now in terms of fuel, as I say, it is diesel and it also runs off AdBlue. It has a 20 litre AdBlue tank. That's there on that near side. I'll just venture around this side. Now let's have a look in the back end here at what we're getting. So I'll just open this up for us. So you press this button here and in we go into the rear of the active duo. So on the back here, you'll see first of all this utility point. This is where you're going to fill your fresh water tank that's on board, so say 15 litres. And we do have a little shower as well. You can see the shower point and the shower head there. So we do have a little onboard shower for standing back here, showering yourself or maybe washing off your bike or your pets or whatever you choose to do. Some of these bits are optional extras because, as I say, this is literally top spec is this one. So have a look. I'll put a link in the description below and you can see all the sort of standard features of the active duo. Okay, last but not least, we've got this, well, we've got some storage under here, as you can see. And we've got our LPG gas locker there, so that's where your little gas bottle will go for your stove. And then we have a little storage compartment here, our electric cables in there at the moment. And we've got a plug socket up there. This motorhome, it does have an electrical hookup point, so you can hook it up when you're on site on electric hookup. And this is like a little seating area, like a little bench to sit on if you wanted to. You can climb up there and sit there with the back open, having a look out on whatever scenic place you've managed to find. Right, last but not least as well, I'll just show you this. So down here, this is your electric hookup point as well. There we go. So that's just on the off side. So that, I'll just slide this door across and then you can see that as well. So that is the Active Duo from Adria. So that is a 4-berth pop-top camper van. As I say, priced from about 62,000, but this one is up there at about 77,000 with all the extras on it. There we go. I'll just come around this front end again because I do quite like this front end. There we go, on that Renault cab. I think I've given you most of the facts and figures that I know. Other than that, you're going to have to just dive onto the Adria website and have a look for yourself. But yeah, nice. So there we go, Adria Active Duo camper van, 5 metres long, just under 2 metres high, well equipped. I've enjoyed having a look at that. Yeah, I quite like that on the Renault. So there we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. I believe this will be at the NEC in October if you're interested in having a look yourself. And there we go. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.